I'm about to show you how you can make $37 every single time you copy and paste a photo into ChatGPT. Yes, you heard me correctly. To do this, you don't need experience, you don't need a degree or some specialized knowledge. You simply need to use AI to generate images that you can start selling to people around the world so that you can make more money than you've ever thought was possible. Now, the way that it works is that you're going to come to this website and you're going to create customized children's books. And parents are going to willingly give you money because they want a book with photos of their children inside. Now, let me give you two examples of how this works. There's this book here, which is called A Wish for Sarah. As you can see, it's like a flip book and Sarah is the main character. It's just pictures of Sarah in a storybook that the parents can read to Sarah. And then there's this one, which is called Superhero Sean. And as you can see, it's got pictures of Sean as a superhero. Now, let me show you how much these people are actually making. This one has got 27,000 reviews and they're selling it at $37. You can clearly see that this book has made over 999,000 US dollars. And then this other book here, they're selling it at $39 and they've sold over 22,000 copies. The grand total of how much they've made comes up to $858,000. Now, I live in South Africa, so I like to see how much that amount is in South African rands. It comes up to $14,485,000. I mean rands. That's how confused I am because that's a crazy amount of money. And remember what I said, you don't need to have experience in doing this. You can do this as a complete beginner because you're going to be using AI to do all the work for you. So in this video, I'm going to show you step by step, firstly, how you can create your own books like this, and then how you can start finding customers to start buying them from you. So make sure that you watch this video all the way to the end so that in the next few minutes, you'll know exactly what you need to do to be able to launch this business. Now, if you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Marshall and I help people to earn income online. I've been doing this for about 6 years, and one of the ways I help people is by teaching them how to create and sell digital products online. What you're seeing on your screen right now is my website, and these are the few sales that I've made in the past few days. But if I change this to all time, you see that I've made over $29,694 on one of my websites doing exactly what I'm about to teach you. So yes, you can watch this video for free, but if you want me to coach you and help you to make money online selling digital products, just like I do, I've got a coaching program. It's called the 5-Day Challenge, where over 5 days, I'll help you set up your own online business of selling digital products. No, it's not for free. There's a small investment to make into it. But once you join my challenge, I'll show you everything that you need to know to be able to launch this type of business. Plus, you get access to me and other people that I've already trained so that we can support you and help you to launch your business. So make sure that you click the first link in the description of this video so that you can see and find out all the details. Now, let me walk you through the process of creating your own children's books, just like I've shown you. So step one is that you're going to sell the service to parents. You're going to create a website where parents can come and buy the service from you. You receive the payment from them. And then the next step is that they need to send you a photo, and then you are going to generate the book. Now, make sure that you keep on watching this video because later I'm going to show you how you can make your own website and also how you can get your first few customers. So don't stop watching this video. The first thing that you do is that you go to ChatGPT, which is free for anyone to use, and you're going to type in something like this: write me a short prompt to turn a child's photo into a storybook. And then ChatGPT is going to write the prompt for you. Then all you simply need to do is just copy it, and then you open another ChatGPT tab like this, and then you're going to paste the same prompt, and then you are going to add an image. I'm going to click on this and say add photo. Then I'm going to find the photo of the child that I want to turn into a book, and then I'm just going to say open. Just give it a few seconds to load, and then I press this arrow here, and then ChatGPT is going to take that photo and turn it into an actual cartoon character. And as you can see, this is what ChatGPT has created. If you compare this image to this image, you can see that it's the same child, except that this one has now been turned into a cartoon. Next, I'm going to ask ChatGPT and say, write for me a 12-page story about how Peter learned how to fly. Assuming that the child's name is Peter. Now, yes, say 12 pages, but you can ask it to write as many pages as you want. So I'm going to press enter. And as you can see, it's going to come up with the title. The title is Peter and the Secret of the Sky. And then it's going to start writing what each page is going to contain. For example, Peter loved to look up. Every day you watch the birds glide across the sky and wondered what does it feel like to fly. That's page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, until it gets to page 12. And then the next thing that I need to do is just tell it to generate the cover image. And once again, it's going to start generating the image for me, starting off with the cover. Now, while it's doing that, let's go back to our examples here. You will notice that this book was going for $37.93, and then this one was going for $39.99. But when doing my research, I discovered that this one was created before this one. And then I was asking myself, why is it that this one is a bit more expensive, but it seems to be catching up to this other one? Why are people wanting to buy something that is more expensive when there is a cheaper option? Make sure that you keep watching this video and I'll explain to you why this one is making more sales even though it's more expensive. This is one trick that if you apply it, it's going to make you more money using this whole method. And voila, just like that, we have got our cover photo. But now when I click on the image, you notice that the bear and the bag at the bottom are a bit cut off and the shape kind of looks more like a square. It's not exactly a square, but I don't like the shape. So I can come here and ask it to edit and change anything. I'm just going to type in here and say, use the normal dimensions of a book. And then it's going to regenerate it again. And as you can see, the image has been done again. And this time the bear and the bag are more clear. And as you can see, the picture is more elongated because this is what normal books look like. If I want to change anything else again, I'm just going to describe it here. But for now, I'm actually happy with everything that I'm seeing. Another thing to note is that I'm using the paid version of ChatGPT. This still works with the free version. But because they want you to pay money, after generating 2 or 3 images, it's going to ask you to wait a bit of time. So if you don't want to wait any time at all, I'd suggest that you get the paid version. And by the way, I don't get paid for telling you about ChatGPT. The next step that I then need to take is that I need to then tell it to generate page 1. And what it's going to do is that it's going to start working on page 1. And then after page 1, I say generate page 2, and then 3 and 4 and 5 until we get to the end. Now, while it's generating the next image, the next thing that you would need to use is this website, which is called canva.com. You can simply register for it for free. This is the website that I use to put the books together. And as you can see, I use it for designing many other things here as well. So once you're in here, all that you're going to do is that you're going to locate the image on your photo that you want to actually arrange as a book, and then you're going to upload it here. For example, I'm just going to drag this in here. That's our cover photo for the book. And as you can see, it's being uploaded. The other option is that you can click here where it says create. You say create a book, and then you're going to upload it by locating it on your computer. But for now, I'm just going to click on that image and then click here where it says open in editor. And just like that, that's our cover photo. We can start arranging the book. And so all we need to do is click the plus at the bottom here. And as you can see, this page is now blank. Then I'm going to come back to ChatGPT. I've already asked it to generate the other images. For example, I generated page 1. I've generated page 2, and then I can continue to generate all the other pages. I just need to download them to my computer and then come back inside of Canva. And then I can click here to the left where it says upload. And then I'm going to say upload files. And these are the 2 files that I want to add. And then I'm just going to say open. And then they're just going to take a few seconds to just upload here on the left, indicated by this. Once it's done, click on the image. It's going to appear here. And then you can click on the image again and then say set as background. And as you can see, now it fills the whole space. And I say add page. I do the same thing again. I come to uploads. I look for the page that I've added. I click it. Then I come back here. And then I say set as image background. So as you can see, our book is coming together. We now have got 3 pages, and then you're going to do that for page 4, page 5, page 6, until your book is complete. The next step is you come here at the top, you just simply add the title of the book. After you write the title, you're going to click here where it says share. You're going to look for this option where it says download, and then make sure that you change this to PDF, the first option there, and then you say download. And then it's going to get downloaded to your computer. For me, it's now popped up there. If I click on that, this is the PDF that I can immediately start selling to people. As you can see, it's a beautiful designed PDF that just took us a couple of minutes. So the next question is, where exactly do I put this PDF? Which website do I sell it? And I'm going to answer that question just now. But first, remember what I mentioned earlier on, that I'm going to explain to you the difference between these 2 books. This first one is $37.93. And then this one, which was made after this one, it's more expensive, $39.99. But as you can see, it's starting to catch up to the number of sales that this one is having. Why is a book that's more expensive selling more than one that is cheaper? And the answer to that question is this. If you click on this and you review the actual book, you notice that this book is specifically about superheroes. The child in this case is being made into his favorite cartoon characters, Spider-Man, Iron Man, The Flash. So in other words, rather than just making a children's book about anything, you use actual examples that the child actually loves. If your child loves Cinderella or Barbie dolls, make them the main character of the story about Cinderella or Barbie dolls. If your child loves superheroes like Iron Man and Spider-Man, make them the hero of that story. For example, look at what I did. I put that image back in there, and then I said, make it a Pixar style. Pixar are types of cartoons that children actually watch and love. It's some production company based in the US, I think. And then I told it, add this character into a short story of how Peter became the new Batman. And then it went ahead and wrote the story about how Peter became the new Batman. And then I told it, turn this into different scenes for the book, like page 1, page 2, page 3. This is what's going to be happening. And then if you scroll down, I asked it to generate the cover image. And then as you can see right here, Peter is now the new Batman. And if that's his favorite character, this is going to be something very, very special to them. So doing this one trick alone can help you to get way more sales than just creating generic children's storybooks. And just as a reminder, this is something that I actively teach people how to do inside of my 5-day challenge. In fact, my next 5-day challenge is going to be starting in the next few days. You can find the details in the description of this video by clicking the first link that you'll see there. And now to answer the final question about where exactly do I sell these books or which platforms do I put these books, make sure that you watch this video next. That will show you the exact platforms where you can actually sell your books. If you upload them onto these platforms, you are more guaranteed to start getting sales in a short space of time. Watch that video, make your first few sales, then come back to this one and give us a testimonial.